Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor? Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company. Are you sure? Thank you, I love it. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor.
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped? I have a feeling you're right. They really need to find her, and quickly. Did you find this?
I've only ever spoken to Flayn a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her. Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe.
If Flayn were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away? What could it be then? What possible motive could there be to abduct her?
Where could Flayn have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. So it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
Let's see. I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right. That belongs to me. I apologize for the trouble.
When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flayn as soon as possible. There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flayn's whereabouts. Will you do me a favor?
I bet Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seteth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother. Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart.
Flayn's gone missing. Where could she be? If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
Flayn is missing. We should split up and search for her. There isn't a moment to waste. We must find her before it's too late.
Okay.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. Did you hear some of the low... Hey, Professor. You're good-looking, you know that? At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight. I bet we'd get along. I'm also good-looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class? Feel free to call on me when a fight's brewing. Thunderbrand and I will be there when you need us.
Flayn's not in here! Ugh. I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I? There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flayn just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
Let's see.
Hey there.
Professor! The whole monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next month. It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flayn soon.
Ah, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds. That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flayn might have eloped. Insensitive. I was just exploring possibilities. Oh, that's mine. Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day. Hey. A beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to? The greenhouse.
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Aloise hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
You don't like to talk much, huh, Dedu?
I am not skilled in conversation.
Any particular reason?
Reason? I am only here at the monastery because this is where His Highness wishes me to be. Many here are frightened of me, disgusted by me. I grow weary of it.
That makes sense. A lot of people hate Dusker. They think all kinds of terrible things. Some of them even think you kidnap and eat people.
We sound like true monsters.
Why are you smiling? Shouldn't it make you angry?
I suppose.
If those people would just talk to you, I'm sure they'd change their minds. I'll admit that when I first got here, I found you kind of intimidating. I didn't know if it was okay to talk to you. I hesitated. But like I said before, I just wanted to get to know you. And now that I have, I'm not scared at all.
I am not very good at interesting conversation.
We can work on that. Tell me about Dusker. What was your hometown like?
Calm. More forested than Fargus. Each town had a specialty. Smithing, fishing. You would be better off reading about it in a book.
Okay, maybe you're right. But answer me one thing. You're a great cook, and you learned at home. Why don't you make more Dusker-style food?
As we have established, people hate Dusker. Food by itself may be harmless, but it is better not to sow seeds of discontent.
Ah. But the cuisine of Dusker is delicious. I'd really like to try more of it.
I am pleased to hear you say so.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I wanna browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Annie, is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kinda busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run!
This is far enough. We should be safe.
I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I don't like being hit on during a meal, so it's nice to be with you. I can cook food, but not anything you'd call cuisine. I just think it's all the same once it's in your stomach, so why overdo it with the cooking, right? Oh, really?
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that. No, that's just because of my dumb jokes. She says that they're not very good. But if I went around kidnapping everyone who said that, the whole monastery would be empty.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious. I was somewhere else, fighting. Is that a problem? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance. Is this about Flayn? True. Your point being? I understand that I don't, but that hardly links. Working hard, aren't you? I'll admit, I'm impressed. I can assist with any tasks or help with your students. On it. I'm available anytime I'm not on a mission with the Knights.
Deal. Hey, Professor. How's it going? Nick, I'd love to catch up, but I'm
What do you require? Farewell. What do you require? Do you want to hire this battalion?
We will see it done.
Farewell.
Professor?
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Seteth must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flayn's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. Where do I start?
Hello.
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense... Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Professor!
This might be the first time I've ever seen Seteth look so worn down, if poor Flayn was lured away by anyone. I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from Dusker. Those people are deceptive by nature.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool, that's who. Flayn's crest, the major crest of Seteth, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
I still have much to learn.
If Flayn has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon. Thanks, Professor.
Whoa. I can only imagine how worried Seteth must be, but isn't mobilizing the entire Order of Knights a bit excessive? I was originally assigned to investigate those reports of the Death Knight in the town near Garreg Mach. When I think how many more victims that dastard might claim while we're all busy searching for Flayn. I'm sorry, that was insensitive. We're all under a lot of stress right now. It's important that we find her quickly.
Let's see.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flayn was, you know, do you? Whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flayn is safe.
Is something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget. I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garreg Mach Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Professor?
Right.
That's so.
Professor!
Hey, Professor, I saw her. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn. Oh, yeah. How did you know I lost?
Professor! What the? Professor! I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flayn's disappearance, do you?
That's so.
Hello.
Impressive. Nice work.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching— What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, what would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know. Did you hear some of— What? What would make you suspect him? I see.
A moment, please.
Okay.
Really?
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
Singing is nice, isn't it? The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flayn. Please protect her. May I ask a favor? Yes, this is mine. Thank
Professor.
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flayn's whereabouts? I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note. Yes. Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side. May the goddess protect dear Flayn until she returns to us. I am grateful. I'm pleased to have been invited. I adore this. Thank you for preparing my favorite tea. I am grateful. I see. Of course. I see. Yes. Of course. Have you grown accustomed to living in the monastery? Is that so? Of course. I appreciate this. How quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work.
Professor!
Hello.
Professor. Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat? Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit. Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not? Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair, warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Hello.
Well, I had fun today. Of course, you want to see me again, yes?
Of course. I'd love to, Dorothea.
Well, until we meet again. Oh, hello, Professor. Were you watching that? You look like you have something to say, Professor. Look, I know what I'm doing. My claim as a diva won't last forever, after all. I must look to the future. As a man, you may not feel so rushed about these things, but I know my beauty will eventually fade. I wish I could be that easygoing. Anyway, I'm not just playing games with these boys. This is for my future. You have no right to object. I very much want to find a good partner here at the Academy. Someone who will take care of me for the rest of my life. Finding someone to take care of me? Of course it is. Who could ask for anything more? Anyway, I value your opinion, Professor, but I won't have you interfering with my life plans. Unless you'd like to take care of me into my old age. That'd be something, eh? How about it, Professor? I wasn't... You aren't being serious, are you? I was just teasing. Or did you really just consider spending your whole life with me? If you did, that actually makes me... It makes me happy. I had no idea you might look at me that way. You've gotten awfully quiet. You might even be blushing a bit. Have I embarrassed you? If so, I'm very, very sorry. I should be going anyway. I'll see you later, Professor.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
I heard something like this happened last year, too. Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits. I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Reflecting on it now, Flayn has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young,
Yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive. You might be right. Whatever the case, Seteth seems to care for her more than anything. Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it!
Miss Flayn's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation? I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. The net is... she is my... But no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Seteth's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Professor, thanks for your help. What? Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Euritza's mask? I have a bad feeling about this. We must find them both at once. Professor Euritza will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
That looks appetizing.
We can handle it. Very well. You shall have my help, for what little that is worth. We did well enough. Mastery is within my grasp!
Well, that worked out.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I'm getting better at this.
I passed!
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
What should I do?
Aye, aye. Here goes.
To work. Ready. I'll crush them all.
I'll give it my all.
Sure thing.
Let me at him.
Here we go.
I'll never back down. back. Even I have bad days.
That worked out.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Good idea.
Don't forget who you're dealing with.
It's good to be king.
Luck wasn't with you.
Take me all you want.
Sleep in the dirt.
You never let me down.
Unexpected.
In the name of the goddess.
Seems I prevailed.
I had no choice.
Thanks.
I fell first aid kits. Ah! Oh, my apologies.
Had to be done.
Who's next?
At least you're no coward. All that blood and sweat was worth it. Thanks, pal.
Is this a joke? I feel like I grew up a little.
I'll never back down. The better to serve Lady Rhea.